1357. We are live now.
Live from Studio 83 and other places around Duval County, it's TTFT. That's the fucking trailer. Hello, guys. On the screen, you have me, Mr. Royal. You have, hey, Anna Banana 8106. And we have Durden, the Destroyer, Godfrey. How's it going, sir?
Oh, it's going. It's going. We're virtual.
V for virtual.
We're virtual because a fuck ton of shit coming up in the next month, which brings us to the first point. Before we get into the show, this will be our last live show until November 12th. We will return.
Never forget.
With Wakanda Forever, but we'll still be here technically to keep you in the spooky mood throughout the month of October.
Yeah.
On Thursday the 13th, there's a special Hocus Pocus episode that we'll be posting. I did with Angela and Adeline. We watched Hocus Pocus 2 and talked about that for a little bit. And then on Tuesday the 18th, Royce interviews Harry Manfredini, the composer for Friday the 13th. And then on the 20th, that Thursday, retro review special, we're doing Monster Squad, and Andre Gower, the lead on that, joins us as a special guest. And then on the 25th, we'll be welcoming Emma to the program. She's doing her own segment called Emma Everywhere, and her first review will be Beetlejuice. That'll be Tuesday the 25th. And also on the 25th, we'll actually be on the My 5 Cents podcast, which is on like Spotify, or you can find them pretty much anywhere. Just Google it, and we'll be on their show on the 25th. And then on Thursday the 27th, that's the Freddy trailer, Nightmare on Elm Street special. That'll have guests Wayne Byrne, the author who wrote Welcome to Elm Street, pretty much a culmination of like the whole series. He talked to like directors, cinematographers, makeup artists, actors. He had a lot, like he's just very knowledgeable about the series. And then also Roy Wagner, who is a cinematographer on Part 3, Dream Warriors. That'll be Thursday the 27th. And then Royal is going to London, and while he's there, he'll be doing a review on An American Werewolf in London, and that special.
I'll look much better than that, though. Let's make that clear.
It's on Halloween.
I mean, that looks pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That'll be on Halloween.
That's going to be fun.
That'll actually take the place of our Tuesday show. And then we'll be taking off kind of the beginning of November. And we'll be back on the 12th for a special live from Studio 83 Wakanda Forever party. And then November 15th, we'll get back to normal on Tuesday nights, having Lowe's 2K6, local filmmaker. I don't like saying local filmmaker. He's a filmmaker that lives in Florida. He'll be talking about his favorite films. So yeah, that's the next month. We'll be going live. This is the last live, but as you can see, we've got plenty of content in the meantime. So tonight, what do we? Royal.
Murder, death, kill. Murder, death, kill. Murder, death, kill. Murder, death, kill. Everybody must die.
Before we run the intro, this episode contains fictional scenes of graphic violence. It may be triggering to some people, so we will be showing the scenes.
Time to die.
That we're counting down. So there's going to be a lot of graphic death scenes. Yeah. So how about that? Let's run the intro.
Roll that beautiful.
How about that?
Time to die.
That was awesome.
Well, thank you. And yeah, that's actually, let's get to the comments, because I did see one before we get into the list. Our top 10
That was
favorite death
awesome.
scenes. James MCD Review says, "What's up, guys? That was God Tier's song choice in the teaser for this stream. Very excited. Thank you for being here, James. Yes, what is that? The Jim Carroll Band. That is a fantastic and dark and beautiful song. Our friend Darius Wachovia, Mick MacDonald says, "Hey,
Yeah.
fuck you, Mick Mac."
Hey-oh.
If you want to do it, do it with a condom, David. Jesus.
Laurel is here as always. It wouldn't be the same. And actually,
I miss Laurel.
while she's here, I wanted to give a special shout out to our favorite viewer, Laurel. Thank you so much for always
Yay.
being here. One more comment. Sitting 5 feet away from me, my wife.
Hey-yo.
She's got her list. She's gonna try to make it until the end. All right,
you can do this, Ange.
Yes, you can.
So, honorable mention.
Okay.
Don't look at me. I went first last time.
I'll go first.
Go for it, brother.
Okay, yeah. Go for it.
And before you start, guys, please be interactive with us. Get in that chat. Tell us what you think while we're doing this, because we're going to be coming to
Definitely, guys.
So how we'll do this? Let's we'll say the movie, the scene, and then I'll play the clip, and then we can talk more, elaborate.
Okay.
Show us how it's done, Dirt.
Okay.
All right. Honorable mention. I'll be back. T2. Edward Furlong's emotion, the tears strolling down his cheeks, and that you just wanted that relationship to keep going. And they built such a cool dynamic in that film between those two. You wanted it to keep going. As a kid, I didn't understand why he had to die, but as I do now, that he had to prevent that technology from being found again and repeating the whole process. But it's only an honorable mention to me because he didn't stay dead. If that was the last Terminator, that would probably be like top 3 on my list. But and I know it wasn't him that came back in the future sequels, but it was him. It was him. It like tarnished that moment, even though they gave him a different name and he was a different model or whatever. So yeah, that's why that's my honorable mention. It's still awesome though. It was a great scene.
It is. I love Terminator movies.
Annie, what is your honorable mention?
My honorable mention. Okay. Well, my honorable mention was actually cinema's most iconic murder scene at that time. Alfred Hitchcock, I meticulously created this scene to keep his viewers off balance. The Psycho, the shower scene, because
See, I heard you start to do the because, but I told you I was going to play the clip after you told me to.
Ooh, don't come work for Durden. He doesn't pay. And he slays like a dragon. Oh, my.
Strike one.
Got me right there in the neck.
After 6.
Yeah. All right. What? I mean, yeah, it's a great death scene. It's iconic, but what personally?
Yeah. I got a couple cool facts though, because back then this was the first modern expression of the female body under assault like that, and then that was a less than 1 minute scene, but it took 7 days to film that scene.
That's crazy.
And and Hitchcock meticulously created it to be like that because you thought that was going to be you didn't think the main star was going to die. And she did, and he wanted to keep the viewers off balance and keep them on their toes, and like that was the first
40 minutes left in the movie too, right?
Yeah,
like she
I mean,
didn't die at the end. Like
it said like 1/3, like a third part of the movie she was cut. You know what I mean? Like you thought she was going to be on there, but yeah, that was my honorable mention. Starting off.
That's I mean, if that's well,
that's your honorable mentions. It's all the way up from here, kids.
Yeah, Psycho is all right. That's an honorable. Alfred Hitchcock, he knows he's okay.
Yeah.
What about you, sir?
For me, My honorable mention was No Country for Old Men. Book them. AKA No Country for Old White Men Breathing. Listen, I if you look at that scene right there, for me, I told you this, we've discussed this before. When you look at that scene, you look into an animal's eyes. He is sadistically loving every minute of what he's doing to this dude. He could have easily knocked this dude out and did anything. He is loving what he's doing. And I love the direction to where you hear the screeching. You don't see it, you just hear it. And then at the end, once it's done, like a perfect snow devil angel, there's streak marks all over the floor, like it's out of Biofrost stamp or something. So to me, that's my honorable mention. And it only gets sicker from there. But yeah, No Country for Old White Men Breathing.
Yeah, the skid marks were everything.
Mm-hmm.
That really sold it. That made it real.
What about the audience?
Let's check those comments. Hey, speaking of the 25th, my 5 cents podcast is in the house. TTFT. I'm excited about the episode. So are we. This is gonna get dark. This is gonna be
why? Because there were 5 brothers and you.
Oh yeah, that's why we're.
Why dark? Yeah. Why is it gonna get dark?
What's that mean, Dave?
Because we're gonna watch 33 people or animals or children or men and women die.
I got Pedialyte for this afterwards because I'm gonna need to be babysat. So because I'm not going to bed and I'm sleeping with the lights on tonight. It's not even safe.
I'll still be watching a murder.
It's dark for everyone at the nighttime.
It's dark. Okay.
You're welcome, Laurel. James MCD, I implemented a 1 kill per franchise rule so that couldn't fill up. So I couldn't fill it up with Saul. That's good.
That is very astute of you, James. See,
I did the same
very
thing.
True. Very true.
I excluded Nightmare on Elm Street from my list completely, just so I would, because I could have filled up like 20 with Nightmare on Elm Streets.
Yeah.
Laurel, Thomas J, My Girl totally caught me off guard. Yeah, My Girl was a
I guess you
tearjerker.
James MCD's honorable mention goes to Gwen Stacy's death in Amazing Spider-Man 2 and the X-Force deaths in Deadpool.
Oh, those are the best.
Deadpool.
Those are the best. But that Gwen Stacy, they was trying to go for an Oscar, and I think I shed a tear when that happened in the room.
Oh, is that where he like just was not
just missed her? You heard her head hit the ground, like everything just explodes. You don't see it explode, one, but you know what I mean.
I did not see those movies.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Peter 3.
And Angela's honorable mention is The Notebook.
Okay.
Who died in the Notebook? Did they both die in The Notebook?
They both died.
Oh, they died holding hands. Okay.
They both died, yeah, holding hands.
My number 10.
Here we go.
My number 10 is Horsing Around. Never Ending Story.
Oh my god! I haven't seen that scene since forever. Oh my god!
Yeah, I didn't. When I saw this for the first time, I was not expecting a horse to die in this movie. It was sold to me as like a fantasy adventure, good time. I did not expect to see a horse. Looking into that horse's eyes, it still hurts even as an adult.
What was the name of that one? The what?
Artex.
The never ending story.
Artex. The horse is Artex.
But it was very true because that story, it never ended with you. It stuck with you forever. So it's true.
It stuck with the horse too because there was some real trauma there. Look in that horse's eyes. And there was rumors that they really like sunk a horse, like killed the horse to accomplish that. Well, no,
really?
I mean that might be true, but it
was the 80s, man. Everybody was doing it.
Verified though, at least they submerged a horse in like murky water on like a platform, and they sunk it down, and the horse, that was true terror. A horse isn't like Christian Bale. It's not gonna like channel a fearful incident. It was really feeling fear right there. You see it in its eyes.
Yeah,
so, yeah,
definitely. Looked like it. I
mean, it was great, but yeah.
I tear up every time I see that part.
It sticks with you.
Yeah, it does.
Kind of like you're stuck in that mud.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Annie? What is your number 10?
Well, I'm gonna keep it going with Alfred Hitchcock, and I'm gonna go with Birds.
Ooh.
Melanie? Melanie?
Why are they yelling at her?
Talk about birds of
They're
prey.
Not. They're
know.
trying to get her attention. Melanie, wake up, Melanie. Who? The Birds?
They're trying to get her attention, but yet nobody's flying over there to shake her. I see. They're getting attention from afar.
They're trying to break inside the door to get her. She's leaning up against the door in the attic, and all the birds are coming at her, and pecking her eyes and pecking her skin, and it's horrible.
Sounds like
And
fate is
she's
decided.
leaning up against the door, and they're trying to break in the door. That's why they're like, Melanie, and she falls over.
I heard that
They're trying to
Alfred
get her
Hitchcock
out.
really unleashed some birds on that actress too.
Man, we're all
I don't know if they were all real, but I know that there was some birds that attacked her.
Yeah,
But I don't know about if they were all real, but
no, I think there were
Yeah.
some fake birds, but there was definitely
Yeah.
real birds at play.
definitely. And that
I haven't seen that.
when I was
movie, though.
little. After watching that movie, when I was little, there was a bird that got stuck in our little chimney, and so I was terrified the birds were going to come down and attack me. And so I was traumatized as a little kid watching that movie.
The bird in A Nightmare on Elm Street 2 scared the shit out of me. That flew around. That it was like rattling in the cage and then got out and started pecking everybody. And it was just very.
I have to watch that one again.
I'm realizing right now it doesn't sound creepy when you're describing it, but the way they did it in the scene, so good.
I have to watch it. I don't know. I don't remember that part.
What's your number 10?
I just want to remind everybody we don't discuss these things before the show, and I think we're just some sick motherfuckers because all of our 10 feature animals, and that's just so sick. We started with a horse, some birds, and now we're going to the Papa Bear. Take me to pray.
Oh.
Drench your blood all over my soul. You know what I thought about? The more fucked up part about that was not that bear got fucked up the way he did. It was one of the best fights ever. Hold on. My first thought was, where's
Barely.
Peter? Where's Peter when you need him? You got birds, you got the horse, and now this bear. But let me tell you what, I see what you did there, Barely. Only you can prevent animals from getting fucked up. I'm gonna tell you what happened here. That bear was getting beat up by something he couldn't even see. So imagine being lifted all the way up in the sky, just dying, and all of a sudden you don't even know what it is. You're fighting an invisible spirit. So that bothered me a lot. And then your blood is dripping down onto your oppressor as he's just killed you, as you make out a silhouette of his blood of what you were or once were.
Was that the blood going into the predator?
No, what's going over him? He had on his invisible cloak, and it was just
I was wondering where he was.
him.
I thought he was gonna. Was he coming up from behind him?
I thought we were watching it go down its throat and into its body.
No, it was
invisible.
drenching all over. It's raining bears.
It'd be much cooler.
Hallelujah! It's raining blood.
It's much cooler if we were watching it be digested.
All right, let's go to the audience. I know that they think we sick. Where's Peter in the comments? They're there.
Oh my God, these bugs.
Laurel's number 10. Bubba, Forrest Gump.
Oh.
Angela's number 10 is
Blair, David. You already.
And James, ready or not, the curse being broken and the whole family exploding. I've not seen that.
What is that?
It's on the Rick Moranis film.
Courtney, Ghost Ship, The Boat Wire.
Hey, Courtney.
Hey, Courtney.
Yes, Courtney. I'll just say that. Yes. My 5 Cents podcast. If we are I'm just going to call them. I wish I knew who was speaking right now. I feel like, are they all three?
No, I think this is the logical
right
genius. Now? I can tell by the way the soliloquies have been put. I think this is logical genius.
So who the soliloquy?
What
did you say? The soliloquy?
Why don't you read the comments, or I'll pop them up.
If we're staying with the animal death theme, Sam from I Am Legend.
Royal,
that dog,
back at what word did you just say, Royal?
Oh no, you can't ask me. No, you can't ask me to do that. No, we don't go back with my words. Dave knows this. That's strike two. That's strike two. Dave,
we'd be remiss if we did.
Yeah, so but yeah, that dog dying, it's like pets, like the see, as my homeboy Jason told me, he was like, man, you don't understand. It's like you crying over a dog. He's like, no, you don't understand. That dog was the only contact, not human contact, he had in the world. There was nothing less than him and the dog. So you are right, my 5 cent podcast. Good go, man. I like it.
All right, my number 9. Drew Buddy, Pet Cemetery 2.
Leave these animals alone. Shit.
The animals are fine in this one, but Drew Buddy.
Mom, look! God, what does he want? He wants to kill us!
That's
So
scary.
that mom and that kid are about to get it, and they're about to get it good. Clancy Brown. For those who don't know, he's also Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob. He was in the latest season of Dexter. He is a awesome actor, and he's the one that really. I mean, Edward Furlong is also in that movie, and he's great. But Clancy Brown is the one that really does it, and that scene specifically is so iconic because one. Jesus and the Mary Chain reverence. That's an awesome song to have a murder happen to, and the way they cut it is like, for instance, that moment when he comes pulling up. If you listen, the music drops out, and you just hear the drums as Clancy Brown comes threateningly pulling in. Look at that face, and he's about to run them into a semi and murder them both. And yeah, it's just it's a great scene, and it hit home with me because there was I actually knew a kid in junior high was in a very, very similar situation. His mom and him were run off or not run off the road, but run into a semi by a pickup truck on the way to school one morning, and they both passed away. And to see like that scene, it's almost like a damn near reenactment of it. It was pretty wild. But and Clancy Brown is so damn good that he still made it entertaining, and I was still managed to make me laugh at him. He's great. It's great. It's a fun movie. Have you guys seen Pet Cemetery 2?
Not in a while. Yeah. It's been like 11 years.
Not in a while.
It's
I
fun.
remember the first one.
It's good. It's good.
Is it better than H2O?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh.
You got spider webs?
Shut up. I knew you were going to ask that. No, the lights are attracting the moths outside. And
hey, by the time we get to number 1, it's gonna be moths all in the it's gonna be everywhere.
Watch if you see it.
The thing is, if you pretend that we can't see them at all, so you just look like an insane person. So if you're just doing it to get them out of your face,
no, because whoever's watching, if they know me, they know that I'm swatting a bug or getting away from them, because that's how I am all the time. I walk into spider webs all the time, guys.
What's your number 9?
My number 9 is Alien. Thomas Crane. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. John Hurt's his acting. I mean, he sells it perfectly back then, and it was so queasy and disturbing just to watch the effects of it like pop out of him.
Ooh. I only have one thing to say to that. Hello, my baby. What? Hello, my darling. Hello, my son. Yeah, Spaceball.
You know, they didn't tell anybody else in that scene that was going to happen to get the genuine reaction. The only people that knew were the camera person, the camera operator, and John Hurt, and the director, and obviously the people that did the makeup. But all the actors in that scene, they didn't know that there was going to be a alien that burst out of that chest. The reaction shot was real, was genuine.
If I would have kept reading on, I would have read that.
If anybody's, hey, let's just get into it, man. Mr. Royal is going with number 9, Kingsman. Time to get sick.
So, a little preface for this scene, because it is such a fantastic scene. To just do a part of this scene didn't do it justice. So, in order to get the whole scene in that you're talking about,
fast forwarded it.
I had to fast forward it, which I think actually makes it a little bit
It was-
cooler. Let me know.
Let it ride. Let's ride.
One
Carnage
take
at
Tony.
hold on, wait. Carnage at the altar, the devil's delight. Dude, there are your 30 kills. We can cut the show right now. That when that happened, bro, you got to understand. Like I've been like I don't know how they shot it. I don't know frames per
The
second.
flip side of that coin.
Like, listen, all I know is I loved it, man. It's like who's ballsy enough to show all that death in church and then just it wasn't like just pow 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 pow. It was some serious. Yeah, it was.
And
Yeah.
a one take Tony too. That's what I mean. It wasn't really one take.
Oh, it was
They
shot
made
in one take.
they-
Yeah,
well,
yeah. Well,
you know, they
yeah.
did that 1917, or 1917, whatever that movie. Right? Yeah, they did some trickery, some digital
but
trickery.
still,
but
man,
it
just
looked awesome.
It came out of nowhere. There's
Yeah,
no way
it did.
when he walks in that church that you think all these people are finna die. I mean, because he's so trained, the stuff that they're that choreography was some of the best I've ever seen. So yeah, Kingsman for me.
That was a good. I'm gonna beat that death count. Oh,
Damn.
and I'll
Are you
also,
going crazy 88 on me?
Oh no, it's already
no.
been said. But I'll also let you know that my number one, I did not send you guys because I thought of it last night on the way back from your place, and I will say right now that I don't care what else is on your guys' list. My number one is the darkest death in the history of cinema deaths.
Okay,
Let's go to the
Ooh.
comments.
according to you, that's fine.
Oh, I think you all will agree if you have a heart. And a
According to
soul.
you. According to you.
I'm not going to say anything because I think I already know what it is. But I'm not going to say anything.
What do you
Fine.
think it is? Because I don't think you'll guess it.
It's okay.
What? Yeah.
It's cool. It's
What
cool.
do you think it is?
I think we should go and see what the audience thinks. Let's see what out there in the
All
audience
right.
land.
All the bluff.
Nice one.
All right.
Next topic. We already read that one. I'm reading. You pop them up. So Juve in the building. Two-time winner. Not burying the lead. All right.
James MCD reviews.
Princess and the Frog, the main villain, Shadow Man, that gets dragged and hit into hell, kicking and screaming. I mean, isn't that how everybody goes to hell, James? But yeah, I get it.
Oh man, that reminds me of Drag Me to Hell. That almost made my list because that was heartbreaking watching what's her name get pulled into hell.
These should have been
So it came out of nowhere.
I just thought about something. These should have been dishonorable mentions because they're kills.
Yeah, I mean, some of these
Yeah.
people had it coming.
Yeah. 9, Angela Polanski, Snape. Definitely. Oh, yeah. Man, God damn it. Stop killing him. We had to see what happened to him in Die Hard. And then Snape goes, let the man live, damn it.
It was a tragedy.
That
of Snape's
teardrop, though.
situation.
That teardrop is what got me, too. That teardrop.
what?
I like Snape.
He wanted to be with Harry Potter's mom so bad, even in
Snape.
death.
Yeah, you have his
I
eyes.
think it that way.
What did he say? You have his eyes.
You
You always
got
got to. You always got to.
No, he did love her. What are you talking about?
He loved
He
Harry.
did.
He was looking out for Harry. Well, I
But
don't
he
know.
lo- he
about
wanted
the
to be
mom.
Yeah,
the mom.
because
Don't
he loved the
Angela,
mom.
correct him. Angela, correct him, please. Thank you.
Angela, did Snape love the mom? Harry's mom.
Yes.
Did Snape love Harry's mom? Yeah. Okay. But
Yeah.
that's not what it was all about, right? It was about
I
he
didn't
loved
say it
Harry.
was all about. I didn't say that was all
He
about.
was watching Harry because he loved his mom so much.
If
Okay.
Harry, if that wasn't Harry's mom, he wouldn't care about Harry.
No, exactly.
Laura McDonald, Sergeant Elias Platoon, taking us back to Martin Sheen. There we go. All right.
I've not seen Platoon.
Oh my God! But you hosting a movie show. There we go.
Yep.
Oh,
Way better
the
than
5 Cents
H2O.
podcast. Aha! Way better than H2O. See what we did there? See what we did there? Now I know it's not.
What is it? What is
Now
it?
you know who it is.
I know, but
Now you
habitual
know it
line
is.
stepper's not typing that. He's about to come in from his own account. He's going to log into his own personal account.
Yeah, Courtney's number
Ooh.
9. Suck.
Nightmare on Elm Street sucked
You
in
know,
bed.
that's
In the
What was that
waterbed?
again? I'm gonna cue
Is
that
it the
up. right here.
waterbed one?
Which one was this again?
yeah. Sucked in bed doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead.
No,
somebody
right?
send me that one. Let me know which one that was.
no,
Okay, so-
that's the. I
Is
mean,
it the waterbed?
yeah, that and the infamous joke that's like now the second worst thing that happened to Johnny Depp in a bed.
Yes. And I was gonna say when you talked about Elm Street, I was gonna say Johnny Depp.
That scene was
Gone.
cool.
Genesis.
Hi, baby girl.
Let's talk about Gone Girl. Yes, so.
The
I like that
Freebird
movie. I like books
Buckman.
better.
Yeah.
The book's better.
Oh,
And I got that one. He was referring to the Kingsman scene.
Ah,
Genesis.
obviously the orphan,
What part in the orphan, Genesis?
and also escape room. I mean, Jodie Foster. I guess.
Okay.
She's coming in hot.
Genesis,
Jeepers
Genesis,
Creepers.
calm down.
Sinister.
Genesis.
Okay. She can't. It's we're on the internet. You can't. She can't. You just saying stop. She's not gonna. She can do what she wants. There's no parental controls on the internet.
I don't know. All right. What are we on? We're on number 8, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So my number 8, Hippie Square, American Psycho.
But they should.
I mean,
Hey.
that's I think if I'm not mistaken, that's the first kill that you get to see in American Psycho. It's the first time you really see Patrick Bateman go at it. And it was so disarming. Like he's talking about the music, he's rattling off Guinness Book of World Record facts and shit, and then out of nowhere, you see him like walking behind him, getting the axe. He's got everything laid out. And who wouldn't want to take an axe to Jared Leto?
Oh shit! I just figured out why he did it. I guess I'm damn.
It was the business card.
No,
all over a business card. Yeah.
No. He said, "How dare you?" One day, it was Batman killing Joker.
Oh, he was. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he was.
Hello, King Connections over here is what I do on the spot.
Yo no comprende mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto.
What's your number 8, Annie?
Now I heard what he said, and now I understand what they're saying.
Well, what is it?
All this time.
What is
No
Rick's name?
comprendo mi no gusto. I'm not understanding much.
It's funny
Can
because
you
you
do
don't
it
understand
again?
much that he says either.
That's so Rick.
Yeah.
That's so Rick.
That's funny.
So what about you, Annie? You're number 8.
Oh, my number 8. I gotta take it back to my baby, Lion King, Mufasa.
I'm sorry, Annie. We're having technical difficulty. Who's Mufaso? Who's Mufaso?
Scarden.
No,
Scarden?
No.
Who
Who's
killed?
Mufaso? Who's Mufaso?
Mufasa.
That's not what you said the first time, but it's okay.
Okay, don't correct me. What you tell about? Don't do that.
Well, I always do that. He corrects me all the time.
But I can't correct you.
That is right.
Yes.
Correct.
Touche.
Tell us why.
Touche.
Tell us why. Tell us why.
Tell us why. What?
Why is that your number 8? What?
I had an accident.
Get it together.
Get it together, man. Because I'm just keeping it when I was younger. You know,
That did hurt.
that was what.
That did
Yeah.
hurt. That was when
Yeah.
it was around that time where I was old enough to I was loving movies, but the old boys, guys my age wouldn't have understood it, and so I couldn't cry while it was happening. But like, damn, something's happening, man. I got to move away because we watched it in school, and I was like, nah.
I related a lot to all the movies. I felt every movie I was.
Let's just say they
I
didn't know
watched.
the word thespian back then, so I didn't, whatever.
Do you feel bad
That's-
for? Do you feel worse for Mufasa or do you feel worse for Simba in that moment?
Simba for getting tricked and believing and trusting, and you're trusting something of a figure, and
But it was
it's
his
not,
fault.
and now you have to figure on what.
But it was his fault. Why do you feel bad
It
for
wasn't
him? He's the one that caused this.
Simba.
I'm gonna challenge you on that. I feel like the whole
Simba?
how it affected them. I think it affected Simba more. But in that moment, hell no, it's Mufasa. He's dropping 3,000 feet at 3,000 miles an hour, looking at his uncle and his son like he's gonna raise. He wasn't even. He didn't even say Simba. He was concerned about self. He was like, oh, like the fuck out of here. Yeah, he's the one that felt the worst.
No, I
When he hit
felt
that
bad.
ground, he felt the worst.
You're bad.
Not as
All right.
Not yet.
Well,
Number 8. Man, this is an all-time classic. All-time classic for me, man. Listen, number 8, Tombstone. Bring it on. Bring it on. Please, damn it.
Come on. Come on. Oh, Johnny. Come on.
Why Johnny Ringo? You look
Come
like
on.
you sing a ghost. I'll be a huckleberry.
Doc was looking kind of sick.
We never finished the game. We said we played for blood. Now, listen, the reason why this is so amazing is because After he shoots him, puts his gun down, never loses the cigarette. It's the same thing. He's looking him in his eye, antagonizing. It's worse than the bullet. Come on, Johnny, breathe. Like God, he's helping him into death. Like how nice of a killer is that? You stuck up for Wyatt. Doc was that man.
He was an instigator. He was just telling him, "Come on,
that's what I was about to ask
Doc.
you.
Listen, Doc. If I was a white man in the Western back in those times, I'd be Doc Holliday. By far, out of all of them, he was the coolest. Listen,
So you really think he was just being like a helpful, good Samaritan? Just
Well, don't get me wrong. He still wanted. He knew he was dying. He wanted the legend of Doc Holliday to go about another 1,000. It made its way to me. So shit, he did his job.
Well,
Had he not showed up for Wyatt, I wouldn't know Doc Holliday, and I wouldn't be talking about him on TTFT. Do it again. Do it 2 times. Come on, Johnny.
Okay, here we go.
Come on. Come on. Oh, Johnny. Come on.
Come on,
Johnny.
come on. Sounded like somebody at church when the preacher says something that you agree with. Come on.
Mr. Low-key, Johnny. Like he's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I'm watching that tonight after this. Fuck, I'm watching the whole movie. Fuck it.
All right. Angela's number 8 is A Nightmare on Elm Street, the bed scene.
Is that the second again?
Yeah, suck in bed.
Stuck in bed or both?
And James, number 8, Child's Play, the lawnmower hair. The 2019 version. Okay, the lawnmower hair scalping. Yeah, Royal.
No comment.
Would you go toe to toe with James on Ghostbusters 2 over Child's Play remake? Which one offends you more?
Which one?
Listen, it's not the offense. I don't want to talk about any of the child plays at all. Me and James are fine. We squashed our Ghostbusters 2 beef like 4 episodes ago. We're fine.
Courtney's number 8 is Final Destination 3, the tanning bed.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real thing.
And people still got in them after that. That's what's crazy, right?
Hey man, gotta look good.
Any scene in Final Destination, really.
That Randy one was awesome.
Final Destination is not on my list anywhere, but those movies are definitely ones that stick with me. Like when I'm riding down the highway and I see a truck with anything on it, I'm always like, yeah.
I move. The log truck, definitely.
Laurel's number 8 is the puppet scene in A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Wars. Yeah, that is that womp 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 womp, that sound with it and the tendons coming out, feeling like it's fantastic.
That almost made my list, actually. That almost made my list.
So getting into number 7. My number 7, I'm going to stroke myself here for a second. Hammer Time. Jeff killed it with the score. That really brought it all together. What this scene was, the whole movie is coming to this. You're waiting for this moment. This is, if the movie is sex, then that part is the moment when you come. And I think it is I think it gets you off.
What's the name of that movie, Dave?
It's a little film called I'm Gonna Kill Someone this Friday. It's also available right here on the channel.
And this is not a shameless plug. Yep. It's just a plug because who's ashamed?
Yeah,
we worked hard on it.
Actually, who? Yeah, I don't even know who made this. Just go check it out.
Not from Blockbuster.
And So the funny story about that is that the person who was doing the killing on the screen was having his life threatened at the time of shooting it because we had to make the location and everything public because we were wanting extras to come out there and be a part of it. So it's like, we're going to be here at this time, at this location. And somebody that was stalking Thomas sent him a very threatening text. And long story short, he had a gun ready on his hip just in case shit hit the fan in the middle of him fictitiously killing somebody while a real wedding was happening in the background, because we had to have a wedding going on to
a wedding and a funeral
for the park. Yeah,
and a funeral. There we go.
Annie, what is your number 7?
My number 7 is Actually, it's not one of Angela's favorites. I'll tell you that much.
Ooh,
Okay.
cat fight.
No,
Wow.
Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the
I
hands,
don't
the
know
hands.
why.
T-Rex.
Let me see.
T-Rex. Remember the little.
All I see are the hands.
I
That whole scene,
mean-
all I saw were the
I
hands.
mean,
There's only one thing worse than getting killed in your bed, like Nightmare on Elm Street, is getting killed while you're trying to take a shit.
Yeah,
yeah,
shit happens.
It does.
it should happen. I mean, what else can I say that explains? You guys just you said it all.
You're muting yourself, man. Nobody can hear you.
Yeah,
bro.
I can't hear you.
Nobody can hear you. Nobody can hear you.
You can't hear me?
We can hear you
Yeah,
now.
I can.
A little, I don't know, man.
All right.
All right.
Little
It's
oopsie
Matrix.
daisy.
I just won't.
It's Peter. All right.
Yeah.
Number seven for me. Django. D is silent.
Oh, you son of a.
You motherfucker. Oh, sweet Jesus, let me kill this nigga. You ain't gonna get away with this, Django. Django! You uppity son of a...
Do you like that cut too?
Stephen, I got to say to Stephen. We of the African American community would like to trade Stephen from Django Unchained for Carly Haley from A Time to Kill. Same man with a different plan. Listen, don't you understand the line that Jamie Foxx says when he said, I want all the black people to get out, and Stephen tries to leave? Oh, so when it counted, you remembered you was black. But he was like, not you, Stephen. And then I love that cut of what you just said. You can't say it, but I'll say it again. Lord, help me kill this nigga. He's asking God for strength to just
Sweet
kill one
baby
more.
Jesus.
Sweet baby Jesus, let me kill
White
this
Jesus.
Nigga.
Sweet,
He
sweet baby rock, baby Jesus.
Little 6 pound baby Jesus. Oh,
You
sweet
know
baby
he
Jesus.
praised the white Jesus.
But it was just so crazy. And if you didn't know, when we covered Django Unchained, we had lawyer KUX, who was also on the My 5 Cent podcast. Go check out our interview or theirs, because that's how we do it. Number 7.
Yeah.
Django Unchained.
All right, here
There
we
you
go. Laurel's number 8. That's all right. Got that one. Angela's number 7. High Tension.
David knows.
Yeah, I showed her this movie and she didn't make it past the first scene because there's animal death, there's children. It's
What?
it's graphic.
That's
It's,
your
a,
thing.
Tension?
Animal death is your thing. You've done 2 animal movies already.
it's a French film, so you know they don't hold
Do
back.
they speak in? You have to read the subtitles.
Yeah. No.
Well, I'm deaf
I
anyway,
can't
so I
remember.
read subtitles anyway, so it's fine.
Courtney's number 7 is
High Tension.
Phantasm, The Orb to the Head. I haven't seen Phantasm.
Can we start verifying some of these movies? I think we're getting trolled with like soft porn movie names now. Because these names we're going to verify over here.
Hedwig in the Deathly Hallows
Hedwig.
1.
Definitely. I
Laurel's
love
number
me
7.
some Harry Potter. How did Hedwig die, actually?
Oh, okay. That's the dragon.
The owl.
Well,
Owl.
That's the owl.
we could say Hedwig from Deathly Hallows or Hedwig from Split. Both tragic deaths. Hedwig.
Hedwig
Yeah.
was the owl.
I know. Who?
James, number 7, Kingsman, The Golden Circle. Pedro Pascal getting tossed in a meat grinder.
Pascal.
I gotta watch The Kingsman, apparently.
Oh, yeah. But first, you got to watch the Mission Impossibles.
Yeah,
All of them.
after Scarface.
The church scene is goated. You know what I mean? It's the greatest of all time. It's goated. That's what the kids say now. I'm assuming that's a kid's term, James. It's
It's
goated.
goated.
It's
Goated.
the
Does that mean,
greatest
like,
of all
the best of
time.
all- it's
It's
the
been goated.
Best
Like,
of all
like,
time. Okay.
It's badass.
I see what you did there. Many people like it. That's a sheep, though.
Stupid.
See, this is why we have to get together, control the stupid. When you separate all 3 of us, there's no way to kind of put the mother boxes back together.
Angela's Laurel Hedwig is my number 6. That's the owl, right?
That is
Yeah.
the owl.
Okay. Laurel responds.
Angela Snape almost made my list.
It almost didn't make her list, Laurel. I've got more Harry Potter to come. That's got me. You guys are just having
I
fun
love
with
Harry
it.
Potter. Oh my gosh.
Yes to the T-Rex. That's in my top 5. Okay. Now, my 5 Cent podcast. When y'all type, because it's like 3 of y'all, put who said it in the like parentheses so we know. Because I got to know who it's coming back.
I feel like it's so
I think
the
that's
whole
Juve.
time.
I think that's so Juve right there.
Yeah. All right. Number six. Number
Number
six. Hey
six.
man, we're doing good on time. We're
We
only
are.
45 minutes in. We're already at number 6.
That's what we're
Like,
doing.
yeah, we need to just not be together more often.
Ever
This is
again.
good.
Like I don't want to see you. You don't see me. We don't. But we see each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So bear with me because this scene is.
I did that with my number 10.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're gonna have to. Yeah. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Thank you. I'm still sharp. I'm still sharp, even though you're not here. Okay, I got it.
I would give you the Will Ferrell laugh, but that's way at the top of the inserts, and I'm
okay.
at the bottom. So this clip that I'm about to play is damn near a minute long, but there's no way for you to feel all of it without seeing. And I cut it up. I chopped it, so you can get the gist of it. I call this one High Ground. It's Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, the best Star Wars of them all.
Don't try it. You were the chosen one. It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness. I hate you. You were my brother, Anakin. I loved you.
Hayden Christensen doesn't get nearly enough credit. He sells that agony so well, and I think what's working in his favor is that if you watch the first episodes 1, 2, and 3 all the way up to that point, and you live that like 10-year period with him, it wasn't truly Hayden Christensen the whole time, but that character you watched as an innocent, cute little blonde-haired child grow up. You watch their relationship build with Ewan McGregor, and then that's the end of it is like he chops him off at the knees so that he can't crawl himself out of this lava that is igniting him. And then this guy that like raised him is having to watch this happen while he just all the soul is gone from him. He's just screaming that he hates him. Like that at that moment, I didn't think Star Wars movies were able to like cut that deep and make you feel that much, but that scene was just so good.
When you have a lightsaber, of course they can cut that deep. But all jokes aside, I'll say this: that you're right. That I've never been into the Star Wars thing, so don't come after me, whatever. But I do know those were. I did see those. Those I didn't see the ones, but for the OG ones,
I didn't
nor
either.
the new ones, just the middle ones. I did see because you saw young
Jar Jar,
Anakin.
man.
Yeah,
Team Jar Jar.
These came out around 2001, 99, 2000. Because I remember this guy I was working with telling me, God rest his soul, he was like, man, you're starting to see the anger, the rebellions come from him. Because remember, when he was a teen, he was starting to say, why can't I? He was trying to understand these things. So, yeah, I agree with you. It
when
meant
he
a lot.
went and slaughtered all those kids, I'm like, oh yeah. Man.
I don't know you anymore, Anakin.
Yeah, crazy. It was just such a powerful scene.
You lost me when you said Star Wars. You lost me at Star Wars.
I'm not a Star Wars fan either.
Really? I've never been a Star Wars fan.
My friend was a Star Wars fan, so I saw those movies when they came out. Just those 3 episodes. We went to the theaters and saw those, and I got kind of hooked to that storyline, but I never cared to watch the. I tried.
Because you made it sound very interesting. You really did.
Well,
for me, I would have watched something that you would have just explained right then.
So just watch episodes 1, 2, and 3 because I tried to watch the other ones and they put me to sleep.
Which ones are 1, 2, and 3? The new 1, 2, and 3?
No, like the Darth Maul, the Jar Jar Binks, Hayden Christensen, Natalie Portman. I mean, that's what got my butt in the seats.
Okay, I might. Maybe.
What is your number 6? Annie?
6. I'm still debating.
Well, the time for debating is over.
Yeah. Okay. Debating's over. Boom. Saw. The reverse bear trap. The reverse.
I know that's not the reverse bear trap, but there you go.
Okay. So I mean that scene. Yeah. The original Amanda. She has it on her in the first time. She has to get the key out of her roommate, cellmate, or whatever, and he's still alive. So she's digging and digging to get the key that's inside of the belly so she can unlock the bear trap on her. later on, the bear trap's also on the head of Jill Tuck, Jigsaw's ex. And that part, you see it pop open and her tongue sticking out and like all the nasty, gruesome parts of a bear trap opening up. That's the part I like, actually. But, yeah.
Like it?
I like it. Yeah, I love fucking Saw movies. I love the graphics, the intensity, like how it makes me feel, like just the energy that I get from watching a movie like that. Like not watching the gory part and like getting turned off Jeffrey Dahmer style, but
that sounds like where you're going.
like,
I mean, the raw energy, the chakra, the evil. It does, even incarnate, it does something to you.
It gets me excited.
I can make that very clear.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Necromancer.
Yeah.
Necromancer. Listen, I promise we're gonna stop fucking with animals, y'all. This was not. I didn't realize this turned into a hate for animals. I've been giving David so much shit, and then I realized it's still on my list.
I'm about to turn into a kitty right now.
Listen, this is almost my number one, but I had to get.
We're talking about animals. Okay,
this is my number 6.
I'm
Me,
a kitty,
myself, and Irene. Hit it, Dave.
Oh my God in heaven!
Now listen, let me say this first. I know why Chick-fil-A's is now closed on Sunday. I used to think it's always because they were religious. No, they're mourning over this poor cow. Every Sunday, Chick-fil-A mourns over that cow. You don't understand. He didn't even play the whole clip. There's a part where Jim Carrey gets down there. He's like sticking his fingers up his nose.
It goes on for some time.
It does, but it's beautiful. It's the most beautiful cow
it's literally
ever filmed.
I mean, it's not kicking a dead horse, but it's damn close.
You don't have to understand. See, this is Jim Carrey at his hiatus. Like, he wasn't just just what he said. It was his mannerisms all the way from In Living Color. But what happened to that goddamn cow?
Because it wasn't just Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey up until that point was usually teamed up with directors that were just like, whatever replacement director. But that was the first time he teamed up with Jim Carrey working with the Farrelly brothers writing and directing.
Right.
Like all bets were off.
Can I see it one more time? Please, Dave, just one more.
Absolutely. I wouldn't mind seeing it a few more times. Let's watch that cow get what it had coming.
There you go. Where's the milk?
Oh my God in heaven!
It was a mercy killing.
And he hits with the butt of the gun. I forgot about that.
I feel like we need to apologize to people that identify as cows. This might be triggering for them.
You don't hear the vegetarians
they identify as cows?
Yes. Not as cows. Identify as cows.
I cannot wait to see these comments. They think we're
Let's get into the comments.
Yeah.
I know my sister-in-law is dying laughing at me right now because I just said that.
Sweeney Todd from James MC The Reviews. Judge Alan Rickman getting his next stab. God damn it, Alan Rickman. What the hell?
Man, between Die Hard, Snapes, and now Sweeney Todd, he's and in real life, shit.
Yeah, damn it.
The man can't win.
He's one of the best to ever do it, though. He is. Alan Rickman's a man.
Rickman, yep. Good one. Corey
my tongue slipped on my wine, excuse me.
Your words slipped on my ears, and I had to say something
inside my thigh.
Courtney's Phantasm is a movie from 1979. Would give me nightmares as a kid. Well, I mean, all of the other movies on your list have been spot on, so I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah. Phantasm.
Laurel's number 6 is Sully. Remember how I said I would kill you last? I lied.
Commando.
Yeah.
Sully.
There you go, Laurel. I love it.
That's so much fun.
Sully.
Death Proof.
Commando.
Car collision.
Yeah.
Death Proof.
I haven't seen Death Proof. That's
imagine that.
Check that one out. Yeah. And let's see.
Eat more chicken. Yeah, Chick-fil-A. There you go. See, man, James.
No, go meat.
That kid.
Well, go meat.
Chicken is meat. Now, hold on. Annie,
confirm you are a necromancer.
Chicken is meat.
Do you see that, Royal?
Wait, I definitely and Annie. Oh, wow. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you.
No, why did you have to point him to me?
She just saw the comment. That's why she's laughing. Now she just saw the comment. And she's not saying no. She's just laughing and covering her mouth before human meat comes out or something. What's going on, man?
I'm laughing at him.
if you knew how little amount of coffee was at the bottom of this cup that I just choked on, you'd be laughing even harder. There was nothing in there.
So you took a gulp thinking that something would be in there, nothing wasn't, and that's what
He
threw you
choked-
off.
Yeah, he choked on his air like me.
It happens.
It was mostly air.
It happens.
Okay.
All right. In the comments, whoever you think's the most soberest tonight, just put a name. Put Royal, Durden, or Annie. Let us know how we're doing out there. Only you can prevent show fires.
We're coming into the.
Yeah, we are.
Five.
That's why I
Which
put,
Yeah, we
means,
are.
that's why I put this little thing on here, so this is my skulls, because it's about to get loose out here.
Want to
Thank you.
remind everybody real quick.
I'll do it.
Go
Thank you
down.
for supporting TTFT. These are the places where you can reach us at. And David will be in a rehab clinic soon for his air addiction. He's addicted to a lot of air. He swallows it in by the pound, by the LZs, the LTs, all those little measurements. But seriously, thank everybody out there who supports TTFT, our Patreons, our people who still listen on Anchor, the people who smash that button. You can support live on here and Cash App, and money from under the mattress is accepted as well.
Venmo.
Just keep the mattress though.
Venmo.
There you go. Venmo, Venmo, Momo.
All right, ready to get into the top 5?
Top 5.
I'm almost.
Hey, hey, hey.
This movie fucked me up so bad, and I did not expect it to. I call this one Heads Up.
I ain't got shit funny to
Hereditary.
say about that. I ain't got shit funny to say. You made me watch that fucking film, and I told you, other than that, I hated that film. That was just one
What is
saving
that?
grace, because that's Hereditary.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this,
Wow.
I think what made this scene so effective is the marketing of the movie. How the hell in this day and age they were able to. I went in I saw a lot about this movie. I saw trailers. I saw the poster. I went into the movie thinking that this character is like one of the main characters of the movie. So when she dies, like 10 minutes into it, 15 maybe, I did not see it coming at all, and it was just like
And not
holy
like that
shit.
either.
No, definitely not like that. And the way the son, the guy who played the son, he really sold the aftermath so well. He just became dead and numb inside. Like just
Do you remember he just went back upstairs and went
Wait,
to
he
sleep, and he
just-
didn't tell his mom or anything. He let her wake up. All you heard was a ah! I was like,
he
oh.
immediately compartmentalized. Like
Mm-hmm.
that happened to this other dude. That's not me. I'm going to bed. Yeah. Yes. I mean, my sister's head got lopped off, and I'm not saying that
Wasn't me.
you know,
Wasn't me. I don't identify as that guy anymore. I'm no.
But I think that's one of the greatest curveballs in like.
I mean, that really
cinematic
could have been a
history.
number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's so
Because she was on the cover. She was the poster character of the film. Like
Hey man, I know you don't understand this. They killed Robb Stark in season 1 of Game of Thrones.
I think
So
what's
if
so
he can die,
beautiful-
anybody can die.
about that
Don't
scene
get me
is
started on Game of Thrones.
that scene is like false advertising is usually a bullshit thing to do. Like when you watch a trailer and then you go see the movie and you just it's not what the trailer sold it to you as. But that movie that's false advertising as it should be done. Like if you're going to like tell the audience to look this way so that it can enhance the experience in the movie. I thought that was that.
You even had people who talk out loud in movies and on their cell phones when that happened. Like everybody was like,
What the fuck?
it's
Just
like
happened?
it galvanizes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are in the top 5. You
Yeah.
said the tone
And
for
there-
number 5. Yeah,
There was no like that was so powerful that you felt the aftermath of it until the credits rolled in the movie like an hour and 20 minutes later. You still
almost
felt
like you're in there at
really-
the end. Like she's not dead. She's coming back as a spirit. Nope.
Yeah.
She's gone. She's gone. She's gone. Gone girl. Your sister want to discuss Gone Girl? There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Annie, what is your number 5?
Okay. My number 5 is a tearjerker. And I was tearing up when I was talking about
As
it,
if-
getting
as
ready
if
for
yours
this.
not-
wasn't.
The horse die? Did you not see the cow get
the
shot?
girl's head just got
Yes,
skull.
I
little
tried
girl.
to our
That
text
little,
when
and
when
that little girl has special needs.
You got a head.
okay.
But yeah, what's
When
your
Thomas-
let's make it sad now. What's your scene?
My girl, Thomas J, when he got stung by all those bees.
I
Where's the
apologize,
EpiPen when you need
Annie.
it?
Here
Where's
you
the
go.
EpiPen when you need it?
Mentos, the fresh maker.
Who
That's
did that? Who did that?
How dare you, David?
How did that get in these?
David!
That is terrible. That is
David,
terrible.
I did not appreciate that because that
Oh.
part.
I didn't. I don't know.
David.
Listen, he can't listen, and then when she's sleeping, and then that part right there, he can't see. He doesn't have his glasses.
That
Oh my
one
God, he doesn't
movie
have his
is-
glasses. He can't see.
That one movie is responsible for EpiPens being distributed across the United States for the last 30 years.
Every what? Transgender?
No, definitely didn't say that. EpiPens.
You know who I
Oh.
you know who I heard?
Allergic reaction.
Like Joe Pesci watches that movie every Christmas as a tradition and just loves it. That's his favorite scene.
My girl?
Yeah.
Tell us
That's
why,
a-
David.
Really?
I don't know why. That's a false fact that I just made up.
Okay.
Jerk.
I guess
your- yeah, tragic
let-
death.
let- now this one right here. I'm gonna do it.
Tragic. I
This
mean,
one,
come on. When
This one,
he can't see without his glasses.
this
Sorry.
one here is going to be a real tearjerker.
Okay. Like mine wasn't.
That's what we were saying about the little girl who got her head chopped off. So you are picking up on what's going on here. I knew it. All right. Here we go. Number 5. I'm not one of these, but fuck it. Law-abiding citizen.
Now they get to watch you suffer. It'll be the last thing you ever see as I cut off every single one of your fucking limbs.
Something tells me Gerard Butler wasn't acting there, but I want to say this really quick. Shout out to Gerard Butler for channeling his inner Maximus Aurelius. Are you not
I love
entertained?
him.
Yes, I am. Yes, I'm entertained for you fucking killing that motherfucker the way you killed him. Because somebody fuck with your family, your kids, that's what the fuck you get. I've cut all your nerves. I want you to. He took the time to, like he's a cinematographer, to put the mirror up there, put his family there too. Like, oh, you seen that? You can't move, but you feel it. Gerard, sick motherfucker, great father Butler. There you go. Law-abiding citizen.
I love Gerard Butler.
I
Anything
wasn't
with
really
Gerard Butler.
Maximus Aurelius.
Yeah.
He gives me Devon Sawa vibes. I don't know why.
Who?
Devon Sawa, Idle Hands. I don't
Oh,
know,
I thought you said
something-
Demasol. I thought it was some type of
Demasol?
off-brand.
I thought you were saying Devin Sawa.
Yeah,
Okay. All right, Dave.
Devin Sawa?
Sawa.
Let's check that. Let's see
No.
if you got that sober poll. Did anybody respond to the sober poll out there?
Well, we'll just take the comments from the top and
I'm gonna silver pole.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. I'm trying, man. Hey, it's step, day by day, man. Step by step.
be your own people, right?
Yeah.
Doubt it. You know he's not.
Yeah. James is number 5. John Wick Chapter 2 kind of kills 2 guys with a pencil. Number 2. With the number 2, as they say.
I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm. I got it. Something. I got something. He pumped him
Sirius
full of,
Black.
wait, no. He pumped him full of lead.
I see what
Good
you
one,
did there.
good one. Ting,
was
ting,
real.
ting.
I like to do Sirius Black, The Order of the Phoenix. The book Death was better, but both broke my heart.
The
Angela
book,
Penice.
yes.
Redundant.
I didn't read all the Harry Potter books.
Stop calling her redundant. It broke her heart, man.
Of course, the book. Everything about books are better than the movies in every situation.
Most definitely, but
What about that passion?
just watching him get sucked by the.
Okay, good
what was it
point.
called?
The Passion of the Christ is the one time that the movie was way better than the book. That's true.
I knew you were going to do it. Good. I knew. I
Thank
could
you
get
for that softball.
Thank you.
Good job.
Laurel's number 5 is Billy Bats, Goodfellas. Royal couldn't decide between this and Spider.
I don't. Yes, Laurel. I specifically didn't put Goodfellas in there because fucking David hasn't seen it yet. It's a fucking crime. But I would say I want to go. But I was going to switch it and put when he died in Casino, when him and his brother died in Casino. Pesci and his brother died. But that was a great one, Laurel. And between Billy Bats and Spider, Billy Bats got it the worst. Billy Bats got fucked up.
Angela agrees with the John Wick pencil scene.
The John Wick pencil scene. That
Yeah.
will now be the title, the thumbnail for the Deep Blue Sea, Sam Jackson's death. Great monologue. When doesn't Sam Jackson give a great monologue? But you're right there, my 5 cent podcast.
I mean, that CGI was janky.
It was
as
just a
fuck,
couple of
though.
it was just a couple of us in the mountains. Before you know, we started to turn on each
It's
other.
wet in the mouth.
We know this is gonna a deep blue sea.
Question.
What in
My
the mouth?
5 cents podcast. When was the last time you watched that? Just because what was it? Have you guys seen it recently?
I mean, it doesn't hold
What?
up, but I mean,
Deep Blue Sea?
most CGI doesn't hold up. Most.
That was terrible out the gates. It came off the shelf expired. It was tough picking a John Wick kill. He has so many badass moments.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Courtney, the perfection, chopping her up. Man, Courtney's got some good ones on her list.
Right? Go sis.
That's a deep cut too. Literally, chopping off her arm in the end scene. That movie was twisted. It's so good. Angela, Gerard Butler channeling his inner Dexter.
I like
yes,
that.
That's a good kid. Oh, she's trying
I
to
want
take your
Gerard
connection.
Butler channel.
Well, no, she's doing good. There's more than one connection. We just want you to make a connection
I'm
and
just
watch
trying to stir
movies.
some controversy.
No, me and Angela are cool, man.
My 5 cents. It
It's
has
been
been.
a while.
Yeah.
been a
Okay. Well,
while.
yeah. Revisit that before you go publicly.
No need to. One watch's good enough.
Angela, David is 100% the most sober. That's true.
No.
No,
Coffee.
no. There's some 70s show action going on in that background between you and Angela. It's okay.
Right.
I'm right here on the frame. You see me right here.
Okay, all right.
All right, we're in the top four.
Water once
four.
again.
Now, Royal, earlier today, I told you I wanted to tell you this one because I didn't want you to freak out when you got it live.
And I
This
said
is
no.
This is that one. Yes, you would not let me. I called this one Ocean's 10, and I'll play the scene before let's see if you get this. Ocean's 10. Oh, looks like they got to get
Yes,
another
I
member.
do. I do. I know. No, that's the.
Yeah,
Brad
yeah,
Pitt. Yeah,
burn,
yeah,
burn
yes.
after reading.
Yes,
Yeah,
burn
so
after read. That's very good. That's very fucking good. Yeah, I like
do you
that.
get the Ocean's 10 though?
Yeah, Brad Pitt and fucking George Clooney. Why wouldn't I get that?
Because there were 11 and others. No, there's
10.
10 because
Yeah, I get what you said there.
Oh.
I see what you did. I see. No, but no, I still love it.
Get
Though.
it, got it good.
I still love it though. That was
So,
because that came out
yeah.
of nowhere too. Talking about not thinking that was
Yeah,
going to
it did.
fucking happen. Yeah, that did.
And Coen Brothers are that's the second time the Coen Brothers made the list. No Country for Old Men and now this. And just like No Country for Old Men, Burn After Reading is a lot funnier than No Country for Old Men, but there's still some humor in No Country for Old Men. And kind of the same thing with Big Lebowski and Raising Arizona for that matter. They all have these like suspenseful elements, but they're also like some of the funniest movies or have at least some of the funniest scenes that you've ever seen in movies. And that mixture going back and forth. Can you still hear me? I tapped the mic again. All right. So I am the most sober. That mixture going back and forth, that roller coaster between laughing and somebody getting shot in the face.
I'm not
and,
even smoking cigarettes.
They lean into both of them the same. Like if they're going for a punchline, then they're shooting for comedy. But if it's a scene like that without any warning, it shifts to like a suspense thriller, and it works somehow. That's the crazy part. Yeah, and then I mean, what are your famous last words? And Brad Pitt's is just that stupid ass Disneyland smile. That's
funny. James will find this funny. He does that same stupid smile in Deadpool when he gets electrocuted. He's like Invisible Man, and you don't see him until he dies, and he gets electrocuted. You see his face real quick. Well, you smart. I forgot you did watch the Deadpool. You did see the Deadpools. Yeah, you did. Okay, yes. The only Marvel properties he agrees to watch is Deadpool and Doctor Strange.
And Doctor Strange, yes. Yeah, and Howard the Duck.
Duck Tits.
What?
Not DuckTales, Duck Tits.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Not Duck What?
I did say tits. Now, I don't know what you heard, Annie. I said Duck Tits.
I heard.
I know you heard double D, and I did not drop a double D, okay?
Okay.
You want to see that picture again? Is that what you're asking for?
Show it.
I don't have it.
Okay.
I don't have that shit saved on my computer.
Well, we'll talk about that another day. Okay.
Oh my god.
Number 4.
Right. Yes, please.
4.
My turn?
Yeah.
Round and round we go. Round and round. Let me see a screw. The notes.
Okay, sorry. Let him-
Thank you.
Our gal popping in.
He'll be popping
Yeah,
in later.
thank you.
The DM.
I got Ghost.
Oh,
Patrick Swayze.
Bonnie, you got.
I mean, come on. To not know that you're dead, but see yourself and you're dead, like that's just too much for me. And Patrick Swayze just his acting was just all around just so emotional and so gripping that you just believed everything that you saw. You believed like you were dead with him.
Yeah,
You
his
know?
look of-
Andy, do you think he cared about Jennifer Grey more or Demi Moore more?
Demi.
Okay. Little Dirty Dancing Ghost reference for you guys out there.
Yeah.
I know
But
that, but
David was waiting to
I
prove me
like
wrong.
I
He
like their
fucked up.
chemistry more in this movie than the other one.
Really?
Well, I think he enjoyed.
Well, you know what?
If anything was true about the behind the
I
scenes,
enjoyed Patrick.
he didn't
Yeah,
like.
him
and Jennifer Grey didn't really get along. It's too intense.
Yeah, I know that. I enjoyed his acting in Dirty Dancing, but their chemistry
to you
was
for the audience. Sometimes I'm just talking to you for the audience benefit. Somebody in the audience doesn't know that.
exactly.
What I would want to say, if you do love Dirty Dancing, don't watch the making of it on Netflix because it'll just change how you feel about the film. Am I wrong, David?
No, but that look, that Patrick Swayze's look when he sees his dead body for the first time,
Yeah.
that look in his eyes is that's a great performance.
You feel it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You feel it.
I agree.
And the crazy thing
You
is
feel
that
it.
that was probably. I was about to say he's probably not looking at anything. He's absolutely not looking at himself. So he's really just that's just acting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, no, I love it. I love Ghost. I mean, you'll never get me to say anything about Sam Wheat.
Okay, in general, I thought you were talking about. I love. Go ahead. What's your number 4?
Number 4. It's time to get serious. We're getting serious, and I'm being very serious about this. Number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Oh God. Listen, we to this point we've talked about movies that have books that have been novels that have been adopted into films, and maybe some other things that have been adopted into film. This is the first time, and I truly believe the most successful, even though one's made more money. Habitual line stepper. In the movies, one franchise made more money, but this film right here, I'm gonna just fucking play it, Dave. Hitman. Okay, here we go. I got a frog in my throat. ... No, sir, that's C4. Not to mention, you're missing an arm, and it got chopped off in an unsanitary area. Listen, there's never a good place to get your arm chopped off at, but you have to understand why this is so high up my list. If you don't know who Hitman is, he's an assassin. That's all I'm just going to say. With that being said, he was able to infiltrate into this fucking, I don't even know where these people are from, but he wasn't going to get in there, and the only way he could get in there is by kidnapping the guy's brother who had already betrayed him, stuffing C4 down his throat, restitching it up, delivering him back, and then the guy's in there, he cuts off his arm and then tries to find out what's going to happen, and they all blow up. The only satisfaction that guy that has C4 in his throat feels, like when he got his arm chopped off, was, oh, you think this is funny, bitch? You just chopped off one of my limbs. In about 10 seconds, everybody's limbs going to be everywhere. So joke's on you. Hitman is one of my favorite movies of all time. My guy, damn it, why is his name escaping me from the
Timothy
Office?
Elephant.
Timothy Elephant, one of the best actors, most underrated. Oh, also from Die Hard with a Vengeance. So yeah, no, Die Hard.
Live free or die hard.
Thank you. Live free or die hard. Listen, but that scene that just shows how sometimes it could be a great kill and you don't even have to be in the room. That's what I'm trying to say. That's one of our first kills. Like he's like 2-3 miles away playing fucking this little googly machine, Fortnite or something. But I know what he's really doing, but like the brains behind that is what made that so menacing to me.
B12 and your C4.
I see what you did there, D-man.
I see. D. Hey.
BC. D.
E about no, that doesn't work. How about
you were done? You're doing so good, man. Up that, G.
Angela's number 4 is the Devil's Rejects end scene, which Royal, I would argue that that while the Kingsman scene is great, that has that uses Freebird. That Devil's Rejects end scene is the best usage of the Freebird song. It lets it ride out the whole time. It's the
I'll look it up
perfect
on YouTube.
send off for the,
You
the
know,
Firefly family.
You know, the Rejects, Devil's Rejects almost was on my sequels list. I almost had it on my sequels,
right
but
there. Yeah, that's a good point. It's right up there with T2.
me and my sister were talking about it, and almost
original.
Right up there with Maverick. Yeah, one of the best sequels ever.
Man, are you working for the United States military?
I just love Top Gun Maverick. I'll say it any chance I can get. It's a great fucking sequel.
I need to see it. I need to see it. I need to see
awesome.
it.
It's all right. You don't need to.
I'm gonna stab you. You didn't even see it. I'm gonna stab you.
It's a propaganda piece. Air Force is going, the Air Force recruitment is going up because just look in the credits. It's paid for by the U.S. military.
And
I mean, whatever. Anyway, Laurel's number 4 is Neil Perry, Dead Poet Society. I haven't seen that one either. Not yet. That's on my list.
We're gonna be taking a break so we can get David certified to host a film show, and then we'll be back in a few months, guys.
James number 4, Studio
666. Studio 666. Yes. I was one. That's even that opening scene, James. That opening scene too. The first opening scene. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, the chainsaw, and to know that was a real sex doll that was used. Whitney Cummings' actual sex doll version of herself.
What time did he pass, David Durden? What time did he pass?
Fuck, what was it? Shit, man, why are you gonna do that to me? Right
I don't know,
now?
but I do
like 17 things. Something I don't know. I'm gonna butcher it. I'm not even gonna try.
Okay.
Cool. It's great.
It is great though.
Great line. Fuck.
He's gonna go back and look at it just for that one scene later on.
Damn it, I can't.
It's okay, man. The time's passed.
No, I know it's okay. It hasn't passed in my brain. It's still fixating on what the fuck he said. Angela's Burn After Reading is her number 1. That smile and then bam, and the fact that it's coming from George Clooney too. It's just the casting. Is
well, I thought that's what Brad Pitt would have said. Bam! It's coming from George Clooney. The scene we just watched. See what I did there?
97X.
13 Ghosts, Crushed Head. Good job, Courtney.
I love.
You know what?
13
We're gonna be bringing
Ghosts.
Courtney on for a correspondence piece one time doing a live show. We're gonna put a little box down there, get a little sister.
Coming straight from North Carolina.
My 5 cents, number 4, Shaka dying and Shaka Zulu gave me nightmares. Had to swap Jurassic Park out for this one.
Hey, they both were Jurassic Parks, if you ask me, though.
You know, this is crazy. I've never even heard of Shaka Zulu.
All right, we'll be back so I can get our equal opportunity certification for David. We'll see you guys in a few months. Great. Stop while you're behind, man.
When in Rome. That's my number 3. The thing is that I don't think enough people know about this story, that this happened is the thing, it's not talked about enough. No, in all seriousness, the direction, the editing, the score, Mel Gibson's ability to conjure emotion, Caviezel's performance. I mean, oh man, when he lets out that sigh of like agony, you could truly feel the agony of that like whole thing, and he had to escalate that over the course of like 90 minutes. That like the whole film was like a whole torture piece, and he had to progressively, like subtly, get worse and worse off, and the torture that Caviezel took to like the real life torture in the production that he had to go through to pull that all that stuff off is just crazy. It was the whole movie is a death scene, so
really,
I mean, it's the longest, bloodiest, most fucked up. And just to think that if there's any historical relevance to it at all, like if crucifixions were actually a thing, like take Jesus out of the equation, that humans actually did this shit to other humans and took glee out of it. Like you think like people had to be crucified, but in order for that to happen, people had to crucify them.
Hey, listen, whatever listen, crucifixion looks like a day in the park to what the Egyptians compared to what the Egyptians were doing.
It's,
Tomato
it's
to that
funny
night,
that
babe.
we've always been like
What
it's just
when
bloodthirst is interesting.
what were the Egyptians doing?
Mummifying bodies, taking people's brains
Oh yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Like, hey,
I was thinking that. I was thinking that.
Yo, you're
I
right.
was thinking that.
You're
I just
right.
didn't want to say it.
No,
I didn't want to say it.
It's your show too. Hey, it's a three-way.
Yeah, but I've been going for it, and I've been getting.
Sorry, walk like an Egyptian.
I just realized this.
Love
though.
the Bengals.
I don't want to be wrong, but David, is that a dream catcher, a dream weaver, or is that not your? No, Annie's screen. Is that a spider web behind her in all black?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, so she loves to play with fire here. Okay, I see what's going on.
What's your number 3, Annie?
My number 3
arachnophobia
is
Spider-Man.
No. Cute though. Scream. Miss Casey. Like this scene here, but it just like working up to that scene, like the whole taunting on the phone, the questions, the chasing in the backyard, like trying to get her boyfriend, watching her boyfriend getting gutted because the answer is wrong, you know what I mean? And then like let me ask you a quick question. In the story it says that Casey Becker is one of the first people to die, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you know that Casey Becker actually isn't the first person to die?
Her boyfriend.
No, it was Maureen Prescott, the mother of Sydney, was the actually first one to die in Scream franchise.
Yes, technically, yes, you're right. You're right. You're correct. We just don't see it. We don't see her death.
That scene is a lot like Hereditary, where the cat, like how they marketed it, played so well, and because you were not expecting Drew Barrymore to die at that point. It's kind of like
exactly.
Psycho too.
Ironically,
Drew Barrymore. Go ahead. Oh, you were expecting it?
No, I was just saying. Ironically, I was expecting Michelle from Destiny's Child to die first in Scream 2.
But Scream really broke the mold, and I think a lot of credit is due to Drew Barrymore, because she's the one that actually opted for the lesser role, because she felt like it would be more effective, because people would be expecting her to be like the leading girl that you'd see through to the end of the final fight, the final girl, whatever. To have her die in the opening scene, that made the whole thing feel so dangerous. Like all bets are off. Anybody could die if Drew Barrymore gets it.
Mental correction here. Was that Holly Berry? That was not Michelle. Michelle was in something else. Holly Berry dies at the beginning of Scream 2.
Michelle was in Freddy vs. Jason. She got.
And I Know What You Did Last Summer too.
Oh yeah, Freddy vs. Jason.
And I Know What You Did Last Summer too.
Well, the Michelle's death is actually, that almost ended up on my list in Freddy vs. Jason, because it was like in the height of like, it was like Halloween H2O days, LL Cool J, Sam Jackson and Deep Blue Sea, like all these moments where the leading black character had that like, yo, I'm like in white horror films, you're used to just the black person getting it and being the victim first thing. Well, around this time, they kind of like tried to course correct, like, okay, in these traditional horror films, we're gonna have the black person have that moment where they like stand up to the insanity that's going on, that the white people have just accepted. Like, no, fuck this, you're going down, I'm not taking your shit anymore. The one-liner that I can't come up with because I'm fucking white. And then they saved the day. You thought that was coming in Freddy vs. Jason. Kelly Rowland was, but giving Freddy a run for his money. And as she's talking shit, bam, Jason's knife comes up in between her. And that was another one of those surprising things, because they did the opposite of what you're expecting.
Yeah.
It should have been another honorable mention. What? Who are we on? We're on Royal, right?
Royal.
And now we're back from David's Race Education 101. Thanks, everyone. All right. Number 3. If you saw the preview for this show, or you're online, or you're just looking in the corner right there of I don't care, was this camera right or camera left, Dave? Where's she? Her. Just play her. Do it. Do it.
Yes.
Do it. Do it.
Oh. Gabe, we can't hear you.
We can't hear anything you're saying. I said, what do you think I'm touching?
Now can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stop making me rubber her face like this. Like, stop.
Yeah, you just fooled me because here you go. Sorry, my bad. I'm back. 3, 2, 5.
Man, I don't even have an opinion.
Well, you gotta have an opinion. I mean, do you think that God came down from heaven and stopped you?
Oh, what the fuck's happening? Oh,
man.
shit, man.
Oh, man, I shot Marvin in the face.
Why the fuck you do that?
Okay, I'm sorry. Play it again, because I want everybody to take something different from this. One more time, please.
Man, I don't even have an opinion.
Well, you gotta have an opinion. I mean, do you think that God came down from heaven and stopped you?
Oh, what the fuck's happening? Oh,
man.
shit, man.
Oh, man, I shot Marvin in the face.
Why the fuck you do that?
Now, I had something planned to say right after that until I just saw this live. I just
Can
want to
I-
say this. No, I got it.
Oh, you wanted me to tell you what I thought was happening here, right? You want me to notice something. Can I tell you what I noticed before you say what you're going to say?
I hope it's what I was about to say. Please, yes, please.
The first thing that Samuel L. Jackson cares about is the blood in his head. What the fuck? He's not like the gunshot in the back. No, like, what the fuck you get in my hair?
Thank you. That was my whole point. Because listen to this. That means as soon as something touched his hair, he didn't see, he didn't hear, because he said, fuck the gunshot. He was like, hey man, I just shot. He like, the fuck? It was his hair. So yes, that's Oscar worthy in itself.
I just got back from Spody's. What the fuck are you doing?
Yes, God damn. Big worm dish did my help people. So listen, what I did have written down was Marvin the Martian versus Marvin the human being. Had Marvin the Martian been in the back of that car, we'd be fine right now because he has a helmet. Marvin the human being, not so much. And never can you say again, never can you look at the phrase the same way again, it got nasty in the back seat. You can't look at that phrase the same anymore because that's getting nasty in the back seat. He got blown out. This wasn't a bed suck, whatever y'all was saying other with Freddie. This is Marvin getting. You got to think about this. Marvin just saw damn near all his friends get killed in that apartment. He's riding along with them. He's thinking he's got his pass. He's going to live. You say, man, I ain't even got no opinion. Well, you should give one because in about 5 seconds when the speed bumps hit, he's going to blow your fucking head off, not on purpose. So that scene right there.
So Marvin the Martian would have been all right. What about, I don't think Marvin Gaye would have fared the same way.
He couldn't have sunk his way out of that bullet. No, he couldn't have sunk his way out of that bullet. No.
He didn't.
I see what you did there. I see, but seriously, that scene
there,
listen, you got to understand like, the fact, and leave it to John Travolta, because I guarantee this had nothing to do with him. Leave it to him to be all flimsy in the fucking front seat with the gun. Marvin, what do you think if God damn.
Yeah.
Handle a gun much, Rust? Get it together.
I like how specific. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I like how specific John Travolta is that he didn't shoot Marvin in the head. He shot him in the face.
Yes.
I shot Marvin in the face.
But I'm so glad you said that, David. that's I don't know whether that's not, I can't say, oh, that's Tarantino making this happen. No, that's Samuel L. Jackson. The fuck, this motherfucker, almost as if he didn't expect that much blood. They were like, hey, Sam is going. They didn't even tell Sam. This might have been one of those times where they didn't tell them it was going to happen. So he's like, man, what the fuck? Shit. So that, one more time. I'm sorry, I've never asked this. One more time for the people in the back.
Man, I don't even have an opinion.
Well, you gotta have an opinion. I mean, do you think that God came down from heaven and stopped you?
Oh, what the fuck's happening? Oh,
man.
shit, man.
Oh, man, I shot Marvin in the face.
Why the fuck you do that?
What?
All right, Laurel is getting on to me for not seeing Dead Poets Society.
We all are.
There's so many movies. And
So many movies.
I know. James, number 3, James Gunn's Suicide Squad. Peter Capaldi's character gets torn in half by the giant starfish, and his remains are splattered against the wall. Jesus.
I don't remember that
James,
part.
in fairness, I thought you would have
that written description is worse than any visual clip that we've played tonight.
Right, and James, you can respond to this.
Right.
I thought you would have said Peacemaker killing old boy with his bare hands would have been more not more gruesome, but more painful than that. And you know why, but you can respond to that later. Go ahead, Dave.
Laurel's number 3, Lester Burnham, American Beauty. Yeah, that was a very Shakespearean death. And the fact that he's narrating the whole film and he's narrating it like after the fact. That was great. Kevin Spacey. Shout out to Kevin Spacey.
Gamer,
Right.
dancing,
Right.
because Michael C. Hall.
That's a great scene. That's You get Michael C. Hall singing and doing karate at the
Hey.
same time.
Can't ask for more than that.
It's
Is
almost
it Michael C. Hall, the one from Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles?
That's Michael Anthony
That kid?
Hall.
Oh.
Anthony Michael Hall. Now you got me fucked. Anthony Michael Hall.
It's the Tarantino situation.
Michael
Tom,
C. Hall's.
Tom Bell. Tom Bell.
Oh yeah,
Tarantino.
Tom Bell.
Tom Bell.
Yeah. No, Michael Chadwick Hall is from Dexter,
Oh, okay.
or not from Dexter. He fucking literally is Dexter.
It's Dexter.
Shout out to Michael Chadwick.
I got this one.
Okay.
My 5 Cent podcast, Infinity War. Tom Holland's as Spider-Man being turned into pixel dust. Now, yeah, because he was the youngest, I can feel that. But man, we saw Chadwick Boseman go down in Black Panther. They were in Wakanda in Infinity War. So it's like, God damn, the king went down. So I kind of felt bad for Spider-Man, but wait till we get back on American soil for that. We in Wakanda. I felt bad for Black Panther going down first, which is why, side note, they let him come back out the portal first. America always needs somebody, and we were right there. You're welcome, Captain America.
Courtney's number 3, The Deathly Hallows. Dobby.
Nice. Dobby.
And
He's everybody else.
Dobby got scared.
They don't want to change it. Where's yes?
Hold on, wait a minute. Go back.
What did she say?
No,
Go back.
That's in response to Courtney, and that I can confirm that she did. Like she was a wet faced, like it was terrible looking. It was walking out of the theater after that Dobby death scene.
I seen Tatum something.
Double up on Scream with Tatum and the garage door scene.
Garage door scene. Oh yes, definitely.
I got scared. I thought somebody mentioned Double Team with Dennis Rodman and freaking John Clark that time. I was going to say, please get them out the chat. They're no longer well. Okay, we're good.
And yes, Courtney agrees with the garage scene. That's her number 2.
But my 5 Cent. Jada Pinkett dies in Scream. Yes.
Jada Pinkett dies in Scream too. Yeah.
No, it's Holly Berry, not Jada. Oh, it's Jada Pinkett. Damn it is Jada Pinkett. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, wasn't Holly Berry. What's wrong with you, David?
Yeah,
I said it.
I mean,
you said Kelly Rowland first.
I'm all over the place, man. I said Michelle, Kelly, Bobby, Ronnie, Ricky, and Mike.
Well, it was Jada Pinkett's destiny.
Cool it down.
Plus selling Drew Barrymore as a virgin throughout the movie. Well, I didn't buy that.
Well, that was Nev.
No.
Wait, Drew Barrymore was it? No,
that was Nev Campbell. I thought they were selling as a virgin. It was Nev Campbell. Oh, so you evened out 5 podcasts.
Sydney was.
Sydney, look outside. I'm gonna cut your cable off. Scream. Rick Flag, honorable. Thank you. But that, the other death was pretty. Rick Flag. I love Rick Flag, man. He's a good actor. Well, character.
Who's Rick Flag?
I know you don't do Marvel. There's this other universe called DC Suicide Squad. You got so much to catch up on.
Okay.
No, you don't say okay. No, that's like me saying awesome.
Oh, Suicide Squad. That's a good teaser for my number 1 coming up. Michael Carlisle Hall. I'm pretty sure it's Michael Chadwick Hall.
It's a C, right? It's a C. It's a third letter of the alphabet. Can we all agree on that?
We'll see.
I see what you did there.
My number 2. We're in the top 2. Top 2.
I'm so debating.
I call this one Titanic, but worse. World, I take your 30 people in a church, and I raise you 250 people in a ship all at one time.
Right?
And Courtney already agrees with this one. This was in her list. This is like the end of the movie, and it's got an insane death count. The music selection is awesome. The way the montage is cut to the music is even better. The way they unveil everything at the end of this movie all at once, in the culmination of like 1 5-minute essentially like music video, is borderline overwhelming, but in a good way. And then you have young Emily Browning, who like she's essentially carrying that scene, her emotional response to everything that's going on, because it's her story that's being told. It's a very creepy ghost story, and just watching that many murders happen at the same time in such a cool fashion was a badass climax to it. And that movie doesn't get That movie doesn't get a lot of love for some reason. I don't know why. You don't hear
just
about it a
seeing a
lot.
bunch of people killed it. It said, what was that? What, Jonestown?
You don't understand. They had that, so everybody is dancing like in the ballroom on this ship, and they had like the fucking steel wire, like, you know, where it's pulled super tight, where it whips across and cuts everybody in half.
What movie is this again?
But that's only a part of the scene. They go on from there, and then like the crew turns. It's called Ghost Ship. The crew turns on all the passengers. Like all the crew are in on it, and then so they kill all the passengers, and then there's like mutiny within the crew. They end up killing each other. There's so much death that happens in this like 4 to 5 minutes.
There is only one movie, if I had to reach deep down in my soul, that I could trump that with. Only one.
What?
Schindler's List.
All right. Well, I mean, that's not fair.
It's not fair, but we're going by total. We're going by total.
Oh,
that's why I say that's the one I could think of.
Rascally Nazis. Always up to
we'll just get Captain America again. We'll get Captain America. Civil War. That was the one for that one, though. All right. Number 2 for you, Annie. We see the water on the screen. What's off the screen? I don't want to know what we can see. What can't we see?
I'm still waiting to smoke a cigarette. Nothing, babe. Nothing. Jazz spirit fingers. That's what I got.
All right.
Number 2. Say hello to my little friend.
How could we not think of that one? Yeah.
Be prepared. It's about to get loud. Hey,
I just gotta say this.
Hey, wait,
I love it.
This. I'll have whatever he's having.
I was just gonna say that.
Right?
I don't really want to know, and kids who are not watching, so who cares? How good? Somebody has to tell me, because we were kids during this time. How good was the coke during the 80s? That he went full Matrix. He went full Matrix. Took 98 bullets. Gave a speech and had to get blasted by a 12 gauge, and still was kind of alive for a little bit.
I've seen pastors pray over people do less than that cocaine. Like cocaine, what Jesus promises to do.
Like, dude, he was the only scene I've seen somebody get shot like that was in "I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker." Remember the guy slipped? He had all the guns on. He was like, ooh, ooh,
yeah. He started breakdancing. Yeah.
I mean, like he's on. I cannot hear. I'm sorry.
Can you hear us?
Hello.
Can you hear us now?
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. We'll do a quick.
I heard something beeping in my other thing. Sorry. No, but I love that. I love that whole movie.
Sound check real quick before we keep going on there. All right. Did that come through the headphones? Okay. Audibly.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
Mentos, the fresh
maker. It's not right.
It's not wrong.
Stop. Anyway, no, I love that movie. Everything about that movie, the 80s, Miami, just the whole atmosphere. Yeah,
I haven't seen Scarface.
Everything about it.
I don't even know who you are anymore, man.
I feel I don't want to see some white man appropriating the Cuban culture.
Then you need to watch the movie then, because that's not what it's about.
Well, that's what I heard on Twitter.
Oh, well, it's on the internet. It got to be true.
Oh my
Number
gosh.
2. All right, since let's get off the light and let's get a little dark, if you will. And I know you won't mind this, David. Hey, Pam Grier, this was for you, baby. Speaking to this before you play the clip, season 1, Pam Grier, best artist of the year on our season 1 of our show. Go check it out. She beat out a lot of guys because it's all about the gals. Take it away, Dave.
This is another one where, because in order to fully appreciate the moment, you kind of have to let it breathe a little bit. So this one's chopped up a little bit, just so.
Thank you.
Just so you're aware.
Chop that shit up.
Here we come. This is good call.
Let it ride.
Goddamn, give me the bag.
What, you gonna rip the fucking bag?
Give me the bag.
knock you the fuck out. Take your fucking hands.
Okay, Jacob. Jesus, what's wrong with you?
I'm carrying the bag.
No, that's towards Sears.
Where the which way? Which way?
Jesus. But if you two aren't the biggest pair of fuck-ups I've ever met in my entire life. Hey, when you robbed banks, did you have to look for your car then, too?
Is it this aisle, Louis? Louis? Louis?
Don't seem sure to me.
Hey, don't say anything else, okay? Keep your mouth shut.
Well,
I mean, don't say one fucking word, okay?
okay, Louis.
He warned you.
Jackie Brown. And I want to say this right off the bat. That's if you've not seen that film, it's one of the greatest films ever. And yes, it's from the Tarantino sphere. If you didn't know it, Quentin Tarantino. Jackie Brown. Now, I'm gonna tell you the problem with that scene, why she died, other than her fucking mouth. Now, don't get me wrong, nobody deserves to die for their mouth, except her. If you see the movie, she's been antagonizing this man the whole movie. Like, this job a little too much for you guys. You're sweating, all this other shit. Let me tell you why. Jane Fonda thought that she was fucking with Robert De Niro from Meet the Parents. Meet the Parents. She soon found out she was fucking with Robert De Niro from Heat. There's two different guys. It's the flip side of that coin. You don't say I got to be out in 2 seconds. That's on my tail. I got to go. I got to fucking go. Finally, let me tell you what type of guy he was in this film. To quote the great Jack Nicholson from A Few Good Men, you want him on that wall. You need him on that wall. When somebody won't shut the fuck up and you warn them, you see, it was that, they call it beats in acting. When he went from one person to another, he kept listening. I'm tired of saying, like, no, I mean it. Just not one more word. And she speaks. She wanted death, and she fucking got it. And it wasn't that he just shot her twice. You can't see it. It's how he pulled the trigger, like almost like having sex with his finger. He was like those 1-2 pumps, everything to him. He didn't drop the bag. He did it during the daytime, and he left her there. Even Sam Jackson, who's a ruthless motherfucker, asked him like 10 minutes later, "Where's Melanie?" He was like, "Oh yeah, about that, real quick. I shot her." He was like, "And you in the stomach? And you killed her?" And then finally he says, "Well, if you had to do it, you had to do it."
She was giving him direction.
Like, right, like, God, like, why would she keep fucking with him? So yeah,
I told Angela the other day that if I was to murder her, it will be in a vehicle while I'm driving.
Angela, don't get in any more vehicles with Durden. I'll call you.
Right?
No. Laurel's number 2 is Passion of the Christ. Yep. So it's a great kill. That's a bad way to put it. It's a cinematic. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
My 5 cents. Shit.
Oh, yes, I was wondering why nobody had this on the list.
My 5 cents.
I was really wondering why nobody had this.
That could be number 1 on a million list. American History X, mouth to the fucking curb. That shit, I could only watch that shit once. I watched the movie a bunch of times, but that scene only fucking.
Yeah.
I
was wondering.
It cuts away, but it doesn't feel like it cuts away.
I didn't even think it cut away.
In my mind, it doesn't.
It didn't cut away, right? Yeah, fuck yeah, great one. My 5 cent podcast, great.
Yeah,
because it's that insert shot when it's the up close shot of him putting his teeth, and you get the sound effect on the concrete. It's like,
yes.
I mean, that's the origin of the word curb stomp. We thought it meant beating somebody down on the curb when we got around our time, but that shit's fucking crazy. Yeah.
And the funny thing is that the editor and the director on that film got even worse treatment
from the star.
Yeah, from Edward Norton. They really made them bite something.
Edward Norton X. That was their problem.
James number 2, Halloween 6, a theatrical cut. Michael
shoves the dad into the electrical box and his head explodes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, like on Edison.
All the Halloween.
I agree. Once might have been too much. That shit stays with you as an adult. That shit stays with you, man. As a child, everything. Damn.
All right, we are at the number 1.
Now hold on. Without going into any explanation, before we go into number 1, is there something that now that we've done the episode, somebody wish they would put on their list that they didn't? Just don't no explanation. Just name the movie if there is.
Jackie Brown. That scene you had for Jackie Brown, that should be on everybody's list.
Okay, Anna.
I can't think of one off the bat.
Okay, for me, it would be that American History X that they brought up because I don't know how it's so disturbing that I didn't even want to discuss it. I think that's what it was. Like I blocked it out of my mind. So yeah.
Before we get into our number ones, one more reminder: be
YouTube,
sure...
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Patreon. I don't know what the fuck that orange thing is. Bink, whatever.
Right,
What the fuck is that?
Did you say Bink?
Reddit. And some purple
Reddit.
shit. What's the purple stuff, Dave?
The purple stuff is Anchor, I believe.
Anchor,
I don't know if somebody's
if
on that platform, they know.
/TTFT show, whatever you on social media wise.
Yeah.
Just / the TTFT show. We're everywhere, and thank you for supporting TTFT. Thank you. Cash App TTFT show. At TTFT show. Patreon.com/TTFT. Venmo, Vmo, all that stuff, and don't forget cash under the mattress. Just leave the mattress at home, kids, and that's the Zelinky promise. Tommy boy.
Yes, well.
No.
My number one is and I told you that it would be darker than anything on your list, and I still believe that after hearing...
What's this, Roots?
I want to know if you can top a baby suicide.
Shit, I can't.
You have no lifeline, no soul. You were never meant to be.
Choking yourself.
No!
So this
What
is
the fuck
from... This is from
What is that?
the director's cut of The Butterfly Effect. I don't even remember what shitty ending that the
That damn
studio
movie.
put on the theatrical version. I don't even know what the theatrical version was. This is the ending it should have been, because Butterfly Effect, for those who don't know, is Ashton Kutcher going through finding time portals or whatever to jump back to different places in time to try things over again and make things better for the people around
Multiverse
him
of
in his life.
sadness.
Yeah, exactly. That's a perfect name for it. Yeah. So at the end of the day, what he ends up realizing is that the only way, the common denominator in the trauma and chaos in everybody's life around him is him, whether he like does something bad or not. His existence is like making everybody else's terrible. So to correct this, at the end of the movie, he wraps the umbilical cord around his own neck and strangles himself, and it's like the ultimate sacrifice. Like, eat your heart out, Passion of the Christ. This kid didn't even enjoy 33 sweet years on this earth. He killed himself in the mother's womb.
Without spoiling it, without spoiling it, without spoiling it, because I know everyone hasn't seen The Quiet Place, but you know which ending I'm talking about from the original one. I thought that was some saddest shit you had ever told me, but just watching that is now number one. I'm letting you know my number one's not going to top that. That's number one for all time. That might be the saddest movie seen of all time.
It's bold as fuck to show a baby. It's a baby suicide.
Like, wait a minute. Let me ask you this: he couldn't even film that now because it's illegal to do it. So I know it's illegal to film it.
I know. I want to make sure that baby's okay. No, but the other thing that made that this is where casting came into play a lot too, because at that time, we were conditioned to go to Ashton Kutcher for comic relief, to have a good time, to like forget about the problems. And in that movie, like you said, it was the multiverse of sadness. It was just watching him, and then to see a demise like that at the end, where it's like literally hopeless. And there's the backstory, like they put a lot of work into the backstory that led up to that climax, where the mom had multiple miscarriages and he was her miracle baby. He was not supposed to be. That's the psychic told him. And like they were always going for that ending, but the studio made them change it to some like happy ending, which was bullshit. That ending is so serendipitously dark, and it's just so, I mean, it was brave of them to do that. And I think that's one of the
day they
coolest
weren't
endings.
allowed to do it.
Especially,
I didn't even know. Damn, that was amazing, bro. That was amazing.
Yeah, that wouldn't fly in nowadays.
Yeah, that took my number one when I was on the way home last night, and I remembered that scene. I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, that's heartbreaking."
You're dying to put the Butterfly Effect in one of your lists.
It's the worst number one ever, but it's accurate. Most accurate. It's the worst one, but it's the most accurate because nobody wants to see that happen. Yeah,
can't top a baby suicide. Unless it was unless it was like Adolf Hitler as a baby, then it's like, all right, cool.
Now you sound, James will appreciate this. Now you sound like Don Cheadle. What if we just go back in time and kill baby Thanos? Kind of just.
All right, Annie, what is your number one?
All right, my number one. Take it back to the clip that we played for the beginning, and the ending of our clip.
Touche.
The ending of our clip. Send it off.
It's
somebody
the
tell me what year,
circle of life.
what year was this? What year did this film come out? Anybody? Can somebody fact check what year did this come out?
It was in 91.
Okay, I
91.
want to repreface. How good was the coke in the 80s and the early 90s? Because look here, if we go out, we ain't going out like that. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm not going out like that.
Bang, though. Go out with a bang.
Needs to make a TikTok. You know, there's those ones where like what my wife thinks we're doing, what we're actually doing. It's just like what my husband thinks the ladies are doing on ladies' night, what we're actually doing.
I just feel like it's two Sarah Connor sitting in a drop top about going off the roof trying to go into the future.
I've never seen Thelma and Louise. You know that?
You haven't?
No, I feel like you haven't either, World. The way you didn't really give me shit.
Oh
about
no! I've only seen it once as a child, and I don't remember it. I just remember that scene. I know I've seen
the same for me. Yeah, I saw it, but I didn't before I watched movies. I kind of saw it. It was there. I mean,
you know,
why was that? Why is that your number one, Annie? I mean, obviously.
I mean,
beautiful.
But it's like, because I have like different ways I don't want to die, and so like for that's one car crash. I don't want to drown, and I don't want to burn. So like, just to have
that's going to be so boring.
I
mean, give them some options. What are you leaving them with?
I don't want to drown. I can't. I'm claustrophobic. And fire, I don't want it hot. And then crashing and like, I don't know.
Fire's hot
car
for everyone.
Crash. But the car crash, you know what I mean? Like, just I'd probably have a heart attack before I even hit the ground. So
heart attacks are cool because you didn't say no heart attack.
Now, what led to that moment? Was it like something where something chasing them?
Because they robbed the bank and they were chasing them, and the last thing just to get away from getting chased, let's just end it all and just finish what we started, you know. But I don't remember the whole story all right now, but that's when I know they were running from a car chase because they robbed the bank.
Well, I will say this: these number ones are. I'm glad I did this. We did this the way we did because I feel like our list has been progressed. It's probably been one of the best lists we've done as far as in order of them.
We're killing it.
Oh, I see what you did there. I mean, I know it's 10:52 on the East Coast, but it feels like it's 1:87. Wipe out. All right, number one. All right, guys. Hey, listen. For all you people that thought I was misogynistic because I wanted to see Miss Fonda get gunned down, shot in the stomach twice, and once in the face of the stomach. Guess what? Here's your revenge. Because guess what? This is why. I'm gonna say. Well, you know what? We said we were gonna say watch it afterwards. I'll just say this. Knock knock. Who's there? Give me the Joker.
What do you get?
I don't think so.
When you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash.
Call the police,
I'll
Gene.
tell you what you get.
Call the police.
You get what you fucking deserve.
And for those kids, no. For those kids who were asleep, parents, go wake them up. You got 5 seconds. Dave, roll that the fuck again.
What do you get?
I don't think so.
When you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash.
Call the police,
I'll
Gene.
tell you what you get.
Call the police.
You get what you fucking deserve.
I got a joke for you guys. Knock knock. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Smith End.
Who's there one more time?
Smith End.
Smith and who?
Smith and Wesson. Bang, bang, bitch. You're dead. That's what happens. Listen, kids, never meet your heroes. All seriousness here. That is what me and Dave.
He was late. Sorry.
It's okay. We went to go see this film together, and again, like this is one of the films we reviewed during season 1 of our show, and we fell in love with it. You got to understand, this was like, okay. Again, if you haven't seen the movie, just go fucking see it. It talks about societies, mental health, everything. But for me, you got to understand, if you didn't see the movie, spoiler alert, Arthur Fleck had just come out, if you will, as the Joker. And he's on Murray's show. And Murray was a hero to him. He used to watch Murray with his mom before she died, and all this other stuff was happening to him. And he was just kind of like, God damn, finally, the last bit of decency he had in his life was like, at least my hero will understand me. I'm being who I am. And then you got the fucking Dr. Ruth sitting next to him. He comes out, kisses her, and it's all this stuff's going on, and out of nowhere, I know the kids, before there was a thing called going viral, there was something called actual live TV before they came up with the delay. There was no the delay back then. What you saw is ludicrous speed. Everything that's happening now is happening now. And when he blew that motherfucker's head off, he wasn't just shooting Murray. He was shooting society. That was his transformation. That was his heat crux for all my Harry Potter's fans. Robert De Niro's head was this motherfucker's heat crux. He became the Joker in that moment. And he told you, if society keeps fucking with you, you will werewolf on these motherfuckers. So I think that's what we all are doing as societies. Like, listen, we're one incident away from going werewolf on a motherfucker. And this movie is an example to say, hey, if you don't get your shit together, shit's gonna go down. So
when a white guy starts yelling so loudly that he actually starts getting quieter, the fucking run so far away.
Dude, I never thought
lost all capacity.
But you don't understand is the reason why that scene, pretty much for the most part, his performance was beautiful, really won him the Oscar. Most people don't think about it this way. It's like I told you with Edward Norton. We give Edward Norton shit for how he does certain things, but he has one of the best resumes as far as who he has acted with, as far as who is a counterparts on screen. Joaquin Phoenix is doing this with fucking Robert De Niro next to him, and you forget that it's Robert De Niro, and you forget that it's Joaquin Phoenix, and you think it is the Joker versus society. They failed him with the mental illness. He couldn't get his pills. They beat him down. They treated him like an ass. He got lied to. Everybody took his mom was fucking Bruce Wayne, so they say, but we don't know. But she might have been crazy. We don't know. He didn't know what to trust. All he knew is that his one thing he had left was his hero. And when his hero accused him and made fun of him, he said, fuck it. I'm gonna just laugh because everything's fucking funny. Bang, bang, bitch. Not to mention he put his fingers in that boy's mouth an hour before that in that movie, which was very nasty.
Yeah, that whole end, that was
it's one of the best endings ever. And don't
done
forget,
on television too.
But yeah, that's after he shoots him, he goes in the camera like, what did he say before that in the house? Hey, imagine me on the telly. And then that motherfucker gets in the camera. He's like, oh, hey, yo, hey, yo, oh. So George Costanza was wrong. Bozo the Clown is not the clown. He's the second best clown. It is the Joker. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, those are our top 10. Let's take a look at the comments one more time before we check out. James, number 1, saw 7, agreeing with you, Annie, with the reverse bear trap. Mm-hmm. And then Laurel's number 1 is Gunnery, Sergeant Hartman, and Private Pile, Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, that's
bullshit. She
can
suck a golf ball through a leaf blower.
She got a mouth like I was thinking Cruel Intentions. Cruel Intentions is the best. She's got a mouth like a Hoover.
Yeah.
No, he's got a mouth like a Hoover. That was a gay man.
Now, there's anything wrong with that?
No. Courtney, number 1, Fear Street, 1994, Netflix. All right, that's where you lost me, Courtney. That's where you lost me. You had me on the first.
She got all the way to the top.
Yeah.
Isn't Fear Street like the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, but Netflix version?
It's like the Goosebumps R.L. Stein.
Dave cuss you out. Okay. Dave almost cussed you out.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't hook me.
I see what you did there.
Laurel's. I wish I had
Ricky.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Miss Laurel, I have that. Right there.
No, you don't, because you didn't say it. You don't have it. Laurel has it, and she said it.
Hey, that's why.
All right. Wait a minute. Why did you give her Kids Say No to Drugs fine? The Dare fine. Why did you give her the Dare fine?
I don't know. My 5 cents.
Podcast. I remember that from Butterfly Effect. That was messed up. I agree. Butterfly Effect. Yes.
I had 2 scratched off on my list.
Since David took my number 1, I'm going to throw out Bill Murray in Zombieland and Bang.
Oh God, I love that.
You know what, Angela? That wasn't the most gruesome, but it was the most sad. Nobody kills Bill Murray except Father Time.
No.
That was fantastic, though. He went out. Yeah.
Number 1, Passion of the Christ. I originally was watching Dawn of the Dead in the theater and had to walk out because zombies moving at Usain Bolt speed freaked me out. I went to see Passion. It was worse.
Fuck yeah, because that's another zombie movie. He comes back from the dead at the end too.
Right.
Oh my God! From crucifixions to zombies.
Oh my God!
I wish I put
Easter is the most terrifying.
Little Shop of Horrors. Director's cut. The ending.
Oh yeah, that's good.
And
call,
David's mad
Dave.
about that. Hey, listen, David and his wife and his daughter have like three Funko Pops of what's the plant?
Seymour,
Audrey
no,
too.
no,
Audrey too.
Audrey too.
Damn it,
Audrey
Annie.
too. Audrey too. Annie.
Seymour.
Are you okay?
Seymour's the other guy.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but no, I agree
No,
with
I'm not
that.
okay.
That was another one of those butterfly effect situations where the studio theatrical version was just kind of bullshit happy, and I didn't even know that this alternate ending existed until we went and saw the live version at Alhambra, and they did the actual like what was written, and it was like the fucking plants take over the world. It's like they have world domination after killing everybody. It's insane. It's like yes, why? I mean, this is. I guess
they
most
were here
people don't
first.
do that.
They were here first, so you know.
That's the ending I want. I want
Angela
the bad
Polanski,
one.
and since no one mentioned it,
Oh
Rue.
my Rue.
So why you trying to make us feel bad?
Dies, motherfucker.
3. Not 4.
Right.
3.
It's not 4? Is it district? I thought
No,
it was
it's 3.
Is it? Angela, which one is it?
3.
It might be 3. Angela? Dave, are you going to relay the question?
Angela, which one did Rue die in?
Which district is Rue
No,
from?
did you put up the number 3 or you put up
No, I
the
did
number
this.
4? When
I did
Oh,
this.
3 or 4.
3.
I'm saying I thought it was 4. Is it 3?
What is it?
That's what I thought she was saying. It's 3.
It's 3.
It's 3. Okay, great job. Good job.
And James.
That second I was
confirmed
all
3.
right tonight.
Thank you, Jamesy. Thanks.
All right, everybody in the chat,
That was
thank you very
too
much
bad.
for playing
This is
along with
fun.
us tonight. This was fun. This
Too
was
bad.
great.
Why do we have so much fun killing people? We got
I
to
know, but
revisit this
not
again.
we're not gonna get to have this much fun again until November 12th.
No, we're not.
Oh, it's okay.
So
I'm
not
sad.
only did 33 people die tonight, but our live episodes are going to die for the better part of a month. Too.
Stop saying it. They're not dying.
That's why
They're
we're all in black, man. We're
Hey,
gonna,
no,
we're,
man. Hey,
we're
listen,
more-
we're going into that
mourning.
tomb and we're going to
Okay.
resurrect, just like the Passion of the Christ. We're coming back out.
Real quick, one more reminder. Thursday the 13th, Hocus Pocus. Tuesday the 18th, Harry Manfredini. The 20th, Monster Squad. The 25th, bringing Emma in with Beetlejuice. The 27th, that's the Freddy trailer, and Royal in London on Halloween.
Halloween.
Please do not forget to check out James MCD for Reviews. Please do not forget to check out the My 5 Cents podcast. You can find them on Spotify. You can find them on Instagram. The guys are great. And guess what? If you're just a fan of film, hey, send us a message. We'd love to talk. And if you have any suggestions for our first live episode back, hey, email us or find us at all those links. Dave, show them one more time all the places they can find us.
These places right here.
Bam! All the purple stuff and the blue stuff. All whether yellow, black, or white, TTFT is presses in your site. We just love the little viewers of the world. And with that being said, Annie, you want to take us out?
No.
I knew I put you on the spot. Dave, you want to take us out?
You did.
No.
I'll take us out. All right, guys. You know what you need to do? Channel your inner horrible bosses. If you have a job that you hate, just go kill them. They'll get better.
It's time.